So I thought I would come on here and explain my side of the story and the truth. I have gotten hundreds, if not thousands, of questions and DMs from a lot of people asking, oh, are you, that girl? Yeah, I'm that girl. And no one's had me sign an NDA or anything similar to that. This is something I never thought I would ever actually end up getting on here to talk about. Mostly because I don't really give a shit. But I decided I would get on here and be truthful with you guys, since a lot of you guys have had questions. So I dated a YouTuber, and for his sake, I'm just going to call him, what should I call him? Asshole. Okay, so Asshole, I met Asshole, and he was on a website. I'm not going to say what kind of website, but you can probably figure it out. And I, thought, oh, this must be a joke. Like, okay. So I messaged the guy. Was like, oh, I thought you were married. He said, well, I'm going through a divorce and she just left me come over. So since I have been a fan of said Asshole for many years, I decided, okay, well, he can't be a bad guy, so I'll just go over and see how it is. Since I was a fan, and I thought, oh, well, nothing bad will come out of it, because, everyone thinks he's such a great guy. So I went over, not a whole lot happened. We stayed and talked until like 7 or 8 in the morning. Just talking, just talking about his shit and like a little bit about me and where I come from and, what I'm looking for in a relationship, because I was looking to date somebody. I thought I was ready for that. Asshole was nice at first, as most assholes are. And I thought, well, let's see how it goes. He seems like a nice guy. He was, going through some stuff, so I thought I would be there for him and help him through some stuff. So that's what I did. I would go over to his house every day. I'd take care of him, have him talk about, his issues and, all the hate he was getting and blah, 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 blah. And I kind of just listened to it, and one thing led to another, and we started forming a relationship. But we kept it very quiet since he was going through a divorce, and I did not want to get involved with that because that's not my place. So I never posted about it publicly. I never posted pictures of us together or anything like that, because out of respect for him, which now that I think about it, he just wanted to keep me quiet and keep me as a nobody and somebody that he could just throw away. So we started dating for a couple months. He was dealing with some emotional problems and dealing with, his own shit. And I was pretty much taking care of him every day. If you know what I do for a job, then I have to be at home in order to be on cam. Well, I couldn't do that because it would turn into an argument every time I tried to leave. Why are you trying to leave me? I need somebody right now. Blah, 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 So I'd sit in the back room and I'd wait for him to finish up doing his work and whatever, and pretty much I was not making any income. I was scraping to get by, to be honest with you. Like I'd ask him, hey, can I put some money into my bank account so I wouldn't get an overdraft? Okay, well, here's, 20 bucks. Cool. So I would do that, and then, I have bills to pay, I don't want to get into detail about my personal life because I know none of you really give a shit. But I was dealing with some stuff on my own, but that was never important. That was kind of like put off to the side as being sort of a last resort. Sorry, my ear just kicked on. It was kind of just like a not important kind of a thing, and it started really getting to me because I was putting in all this effort to help asshole with his personal problems, and it kind of felt like everything that I was going through and everything I was dealing with in my personal life did not matter. Because, oh, he has it so bad. Oh, he has it. Look, when you have so much money in the bank off of people that you are emotionally, verbally manipulating into giving you cash, and every night you talk about your hookers and your bullshit and, oh, you're going through it, I can guarantee you someone else in this world is going through it a lot worse. And trust me, I have been through quite a bit, but I do not come up on the internet and complain about every little detail that is wrong with my life. I keep it to myself, and I speak with a therapist. But things started progressing and got worse. Like at first, asshole was really nice, he'd take me out, there was no issue, he would maybe get me a present once in a while, mostly hand-me-downs, so he wouldn't have to pay for anything. And then it got to a point where, okay, well, I need to go to Los Angeles because I need to go shoot for some production companies, right? He was hesitant on that. He was like, why don't you just stay at home? Well, I'm not making any money at home right now because it's a slow season and I can't go anywhere because every time I try to leave your house, you scream and yell at me. All right, fair enough. Here's $500 so you can go out to Los Angeles. Paid for my ticket, can't complain. Paid for maybe $200 worth of food and my baggage home. You can say what you want about me, and you can call me all the names in the book, but at the end of the day, you know exactly what you were getting into. You knew exactly what kind of job I have, and you knew for a fact that you were not comfortable with anything I do. Right. Oh, well, I used to run websites for all these companies. That does not mean you're comfortable with it. That just means you're just trying to put on a front. Like usual. Anyways, I just want to set the record straight. Things were good at the beginning, but it got to the point where every night I'd go home in tears because asshole thought it was a good idea to scream at me, about everything. Oh, you're not here enough. You aren't, you're just fucking annoying and you just don't want to listen to me, blah, 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 blah. You don't mean shit to me. You don't mean shit. You're just a fucking piece of shit. Okay, well, thanks. Appreciate it. So I had to keep everything a secret. And, there's been a lot of, I've been watching and noticing that asshole likes to refer to somebody as his hooker. Oh, I'm going to pay my hookers for this, blah, 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 blah. I have not seen this man since March. So whatever hooker he's referring to, it's not me. I don't do that. I don't do special services for anybody. In fact, you know, I'm not going to knock down anybody who does full service, but I don't do that. And that wasn't what our relationship was. It was a true relationship. And if you don't believe that, then that's your prerogative. But at the end of the day, we did have an emotional connection, and he did care about me until the day he decided that he was just going to continuously scream and yell at me every single day, and I got tired of it. I got tired of being treated like I was dirt on the side of the road, and I was tired of being treated like I was less than, when I know for a fact I'm worth a whole lot more. So you can keep, you know, talking shit or whatever and pulling in all of those thousands and thousands of viewers who you know are struggling financially, but you don't care because they're giving you nice donations. Also, I was never, like I said in the beginning of this, I was never told to sign an NDA. I was just told to keep his fucking name out of my mouth. So, I am. Just talking about an asshole. I know there's a lot more that I can put into this, but honestly, it would go on for hours. But what I went through was some what I went through is something nobody should have to endure, and the fact that I know that he's doing this to other people, to other girls that are younger than me, makes me very upset. So, come at me with all your hate and your trolls. I don't give a shit. Because the world needs to know that you're not all that you work yourself up to be. And telling me to keep my fucking name out of your mouth is not going to happen. But thank you guys for listening to me rant a little bit. I'm going to go take a bubble bath and try not to scream at the wall. But peace out from your favorite fucking hooker.